you're still alive!
Just stop, Pepper, now!
So, oh, I know. Just need a wee change of scenery.
Nah, nah.
Oh!
Not this, Mr. Big Shot Detective!
This scene's already a disaster, and you're not helping.
Don't you know that stings? You sure make a mouse get around. On the way! That's it! And pass it down to the station! Look what you made me do!
All right. I gotta give you props for that one.
It's not close. In and out, just like that. You evil naughty mouse! On go!
Boy, this gunfight.
Whoever grinds me some pepper, get some raised. I go, bombs, aflow. Stop moving. You sure make a mouse get around. Up I go, bombs, aflow. In and out, just like that. I can see you. You sure make a mouse get around. Up I go, bombs, aflow, on the way. I've got a perfect view from up here. could keep shooting for an hour and neither of us would win.
I just handed you your ass, genius.
Let's settle this the good old pencil way. With a fist.
By the power of cinema rules, I accept. What the hell did I just say that?
Prepare for a lesson in pain.
This scene's already a disaster, and you're not helping.
Up I go! Bombs! Aflow! You sure make a mouse get around! In and out! Just like that! On the way! That's it! Passing you up to the safe spot!
All right. I gotta give you a props for that one. What is gunfight?
Whoever grinds me some pepper! What's coming out of my face? Go back! You sure make a mouse get around. I can see you. Off I go. Bombs. Aflow. On the way. I'm gonna bend the cue from up here. We could keep shooting for an hour and neither of us would win. Prepare for a lesson in pain. Pansy, you can... 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 With the uppercut! Pansy, you can... Oh, woe is me. The rest is silence.
Well, shut the hell up then. Slipped right out, that minx. And now she's littering. And then came the letter. For me. Oh, that woman. That woman. Sure, she got away. But it didn't feel like a bust. The mystery was solved. That's gotta count for something, right? Still, it's a shame we cracked a few too many eggs making this omelette au fromage. All's well and done, until it ain't. C'est la vie. Well, Vivian's out of the picture. Pretty sure Wanda could spin a killer piece out of this. Feels like the pieces are lining up.
Jack?
Yeah.
Ouch. And here I was, hoping to squeeze some juicy headlines out of you. What happened? Bad case of a case going bad?
It didn't just go bad, it wrapped me around its finger like a piece of string cheese. Sent me chasing my own tail through a parade of crooks and ghosts, and somewhere along the way, an innocent, if deeply corrupt mouse took a bullet.
Charming. And what do you call this case, I wonder?
You're already planning to make a hell of a piece out of this cheese storm, ain't you?
The woman's name, Jack. 'Cause there was a woman, right?
Vivian. Ms. Vivian McCarthy.
McCarthy. McCarthy? Ugh! You don't mean that hot-headed starlet who torpedoed her own career by spiking the director's fondue with blue cheese to make it more amicable?
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, wasn't exactly front-page news. Tinsel Avenue's bigwigs swept it under the rug. Bad look and all.
Not really. She's quite easy on the eyes.
Right. So what's her angle?
Vivian was chasing ghosts. Swore her friend Betty Lynch didn't just OD and said it was a setup. Blamed the film industry for it. Turns out she was half right. It was a hit. Just had nothing to do with tinsels. Betty was the type to show up at every party sticking her nose where it didn't belong. Thought she could play all sides and not get burned. I checked and, well, let's just say it involved BMP notables. So I looked into Miles Curd, BMP's mouthpiece, checking if he was the guy who tied the noose. But nah, Curd was tangled up with Betty, sure, but he wasn't the executioner. Vivian, on the other hand, didn't wait for the jury. She jumped the gun. In the most literal sense.
Oh.
Later I found out the mob was behind it. One party too many, you know? Betty ran her mouth to the wrong ear, probably didn't even mean to. By the time I figured out the mob had Betty whacked, Curd was already a pile of dust in a very expensive suit.
And?
And seen.
You did at least try to catch her, right?
I tried. Tried to talk some sense into her. You can guess how well that went. She's a slippery little thing. The most dangerously curved tail I've ever
Focus, Jack.
Well, she's long gone by now. Probably skipped town. All I've got is a lipstick smudged letter, a guilty conscience, a very vivid memory of her.
You know what? I'll fill in the details myself. This is 6th page True Detective fluff anyway.
Suit yourself. Just don't make me look like a moron this time.
You're not making it easy, Jack. Like, not at all.
So, what's the crisis this time, Jack?
No crisis. Just stopping by to talk, Tam. Listen.
Oh boy, I smell a pep talk incoming.
No, not a pep talk, just a question. Why you mixing it up with cheeseleggers, huh?
Look, there's no easy answer. I was deep in my anti-Jack phase back then. Anti-everything, really. And some of those poor sods needed someone who could fix things.
Yeah, but...
No buts, Jack. The Wetlands folks, they ain't bad guys. Sure, some are the hustlers, petty thieves, whatever fancy term the suits come up with, but they're broke, without options, and, well, trying to make a buck like anybody else.
Well, they could do it the right way.
Oh, Jack. So grizzled, yet so naive. One day, when the system kicks you in the spine hard enough, you'll get it.
Hey, let me remind you, I've been to war and back.
Oh, yeah? And what'd you learn?
Smart ass. Well, fingers crossed this card actually works. Here we go. The Creepy Mile.
Lower your weapon!
That's gotta lead somewhere, right?